Good evening. A person is caught on camera in broad daylight on the roof of several healthcare provider suites trying to get the copper out of the HVAC units, knocking out the air conditioning for those medical practices for days during record heat. News 13's Natalie Wattis spoke with the owner and has the video. She is live this evening near I-25 and MLK with that story. Natalie?
Dean, the person caught on camera caused tens of thousands of dollars worth of damage, as you mentioned, and never even made off with the copper.
Like, stealing copper, come on, man. And I don't even think that they actually got away with it. So it was just lying there.
On August 17th, just before 1 p.m., surveillance video from a neighboring senior living complex caught this figure up on the roof of several healthcare suites on Encino Place.
In the middle of the day, it was a Saturday, we had an individual who got up, scaled up on the back of our walls, and just ripped out a bunch of panels looking for copper.
David Hsi owns the suites in this complex. He says a good Samaritan nearby saw this happening and called the police.
The police were nearby, actually up the street, and police kind of started driving, making their way down, and I think that spooked the individual. And so when I got up on the roof, all of the copper that he had cut out was still up there.
She says he found out this happened the next Monday, when his tenants began complaining of the heat. In cutting out the panels from the HVAC units, the person knocked out the AC for the medical practices, and it was 97 degrees that day. She says he's grateful someone called the cops when they did.
Had he not done that, then, probably all of our suites would be completely out of commission.
Rio Grande Family Medicine was one of the healthcare providers that was affected.
We had to close down one half. Apparently there's 2 units up there. They got to 1, so that whole side was down, which affected patients, and we had to cancel and reschedule, and a lot of us are booked out for a few weeks, so that meant that those visits were pushed out for almost a month.
In addition to capturing the crook on the roof, other surveillance video also showed that person may not have been acting alone.
He had someone else in a lookout car.
Even though the copper was left behind, the damage was done and totaled roughly $30,000.
So a lot of damage, I think $30,000 worth of damage done for nothing.
She hopes sharing this will spread awareness.
Wish there was something that could be done, and just wish that, there was more to deter people from doing this kind of stuff.
Now, we reached out to APD about this case, and they told us it will be assigned by the end of day today.